change. Alright, bottles on me, long as someone drink it. Never drop the ball, fuck it, y'all thinking. Making sure
Bill. What's up, guys? Now today we've got the next LeBron might literally be right in front of us. Do you get it? Giannis Antetokounmpo, man. Guess that's all I gotta say. I swear, if it's not Giannis, it's Luka. Who else? Let's get straight to it. Let's get straight to it now. Y'all should definitely check him out. Swishout, a legend.
He signed this monster rookie extension.
I love how they clickbaited there.
And people start talking about whether or not he is the next face of the NBA.
You can't be Luka. Giannis is
There's a lineage
That's the only
to
one.
this. The face of the league was two people. It was Magic Johnson and Larry Bird together. They passed the baton to Michael Jordan. He passed the baton to Kobe Bryant.
That's crazy.
He passed the baton to LeBron James.
It's
now,
Larry
the time
Bird.
is coming where LeBron
Who would
will
Magic be?
I don't know quite how soon.
Giannis?
He
Nah,
remains the
it's
face
too
of the
dominant.
sport right now.
Nowhere near.
But the obvious other candidates.
That's an interesting thing about it.
Older. Kevin Durant is an older player. Steph Curry is an older player. Kawhi Leonard is a little
Unavailable.
old, but also not available enough. He
Extremely unavailable.
Those guys, I think, are not next. The question is, who's next? Who's next in that line?
I want to be NBA
Someone
player.
Who's not yet 30 years old. Who could become the next face
28. I think
of
he's
the league.
28.
That's
right?
the question of the day. Nuno, what's
Filthy. That's disgusting.
Over this past weekend, I think I finally came to a true realization. LeBron James, as we knew and love him, that guy is done.
Yep.
Like, that's over.
Definitely.
The Lakers played Minnesota on Friday, and of course they lost. In Minnesota, after the game, they posted this on their social medias. This one picture literally looks like a young Michael Jordan versus an old, clearly aging LeBron.
That's crazy. Look at the back of his hair.
Hit George Jefferson stage, and though his numbers can still mask it, his impact on the overall game has significantly declined. This made me look up highlights of the LeBron that I fell in love with in middle school. The one that had the bush, the one that danced and could literally elevate me, you, and Shannon to 60 wins. The one that truly could be argued as the greatest player ever. Maybe it took me longer than others, but my childhood LeBron is done. Then I watched Atlanta versus Milwaukee. And yeah, Giannis shot way too many free throws with some truly favorable calls. But nevertheless, they won. And they're now 5-0. Milwaukee isn't this extremely deep team. They're
missing Middleton.
They're pretty top-heavy when you really look at it, especially without Middleton. Right now, Drew Holiday is their second best player. And before this Atlanta game, he was having an extremely rough
bad games.
Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis, they're probably the next best.
They stepped the hell up.
Best for Giannis, space the floor as bigs, they haven't even been great at so far this year. Nevertheless, the Bucks are still undefeated. Chris Middleton has given his team a consistent 20 points a night on very efficient splits over the last 5 seasons. Chris has been claimed as the Bucks closer, which I can agree with to some extent.
You're not wrong.
But even with that being the case, going back to last playoffs, the Bucks are 11-4 in his departure, and for Giannis' whole career, he's 20-4 without. That's an 83%.
He does not need him
without your second best player. All this made me confidently come to the conclusion Giannis is actually the quote-unquote
next LeBron. Yeah.
Obviously, when comparing a player to someone of LeBron's
facts. People don't want to admit it.
What we've seen from Jordan and Kobe, that would never be.
Yeah, never.
Having similar careers,
insane.
styles,
Kobe,
and mentalities, that's a true rarity. They even have the same damn coach. But for Giannis, I think his impact, his consistency, and truly what his production means for the rest of the NBA is very comparable to LeBron's. In 2017, when Giannis first had his breakout, this was some people's perceptions about this comparison.
But the story now is, good God, at the end of last year and now is, the Greek freak, Milwaukee. Giannis, and I struggle pronouncing his name sometimes, Antetokounmpo.
It's Antetokounmpo.
I read 3
stories. Not that hard.
Next LeBron. No. And it's not close. He's talented.
I guess he makes sense to say, okay, it's 2016, 2017.
He's not going to be LeBron. And
that's
Giannis
crazy. Breakout year was what, 2016?
He is not close to LeBron James. He is just a wild,
3 years
freaky,
later.
great, fun, crazy player who's going to score a bunch, get good numbers, and be
Imagine
able
if
to
you had
last
like
a launch,
number
and he may
20.
average 38 points a game one year.
This was the 2018 season for Giannis, where he essentially lost to Boston without their best players.
Yeah, that was sad.
After this year, LeBron
Very
led the
sad.
conference, and Giannis
Ugh.
officially took his spot. Last year, I
We
made
got back.
a video about Giannis now having the LeBron problem. And
Yeah,
basically
that was
the summary of
crazy.
video
It was
was how
facts.
people struggle to appreciate his skill set because it was so multifaceted. You can't identify LeBron as anything exact. Like, KD's a great scorer, Magic's a great passer, Scottie Pippen's a great defender, because he's so versatile. And that's what Giannis has truly become. The impact is always going to be evident, but the skill set is never specific. In 2009, I believe LeBron became the best player in the world. And that's just my opinion. The Cavs went from 45 wins the previous year to 66, and the only real addition they made was Mo Williams. That season, LeBron won the MVP, and after he tasted what winning looked like on just a small scale, look at how much winning he did for the next few seasons. Literally 10 years
Filthy.
later, Giannis won
Filthy.
44 games in 2018.
Oh,
just
practically
like
the
LeBron's 45
same.
in 2008.
2
And
NBA
throughout the
titles, I
season,
guess.
He won the MVP.
Yeah, it's practically the
just
same.
like LeBron, and his first 60 wins, just like LeBron. And look at his
Wow.
winning percentages in
Dude,
that time
he's
span.
so
Number one,
identical
just like
to
LeBron in
LeBron.
his peak athletic years. Within the Eastern Conference, and this is why I feel like Giannis has really become the new LeBron.
We all know Giannis would have
That's what
more.
LeBron really ate. Obviously, he made 8 straight
Lord.
wins, and I don't think that's ever going to be duplicated. Nobody can do that again. That's a LeBron specialty. But Giannis is now destroying the East, just like LeBron did when he truly hit his prime. In 1991,
Once
when Michael Jordan
Giannis
won his
figures
first
this out,
NBA
it's gonna be like
championship, he had
LeBron's
the
one of
most
the
dominant
finals.
stretch of basketball in modern NBA history. I feel like everybody knows that. 6 NBA Finals, 5 MVPs. We all know
That's
Michael Jordan's
crazy.
resume. But
Yeah,
most
we
of
do,
that
but
dominance
go
starts
James.
within
I'm
his
sorry.
conference. You don't get to 6 NBA Finals without the
Man, just playing against
have to go through on a
Flanders.
consistent basis. In MJ's championship,
I'm just kidding.
window, he won 80% of his games versus
Wow.
the Eastern Conference and 4 MVPs. Then
That's
in the
crazy.
early 2000s, it was all over the place. We really didn't have one guy dictating the East like MJ did in his prime. Until LeBron hit his. From 2009 to 2013, during the peak athletic LeBron era, he emerged as that new dude. He won 78% of his games versus the East, similar to Jordan, and 4 MVPs just like Jordan. Well, now, and I don't care how
So,
much
like, I
you
guess you're a
don't
goat
like
if
him,
you
I don't
dominate
care how
like
much
a
skill
whole,
you think he lacks.
like a whole
That
section,
new dude has
a whole
become Giannis.
conference.
Since he
Like,
emerged
East or
as
West.
arguably the best player on the
They're
planet 4 years
dominating.
ago,
They're
he has a
dirty.
79 winning percentage within his own conference,
Damn.
in the middle between Jordan and LeBron, 2 MVPs, and an
The
NBA
fact that he's
championship.
over LeBron.
If you look at consistency, the player with the highest player efficiency rating in Jordan's reign of greatness was him. Now, PER is an advanced stat that you have to take with a grain of salt. It's not the
Is it player ratings?
It essentially just sums up all the box score categories into one, but it can be useful for general purposes. If you want to see how a player is performing in a general context of things, then yeah, you can give it some validity. But
Hey, look at
take it
Doncic,
with
the
a grain of
Don,
salt. Just for
representing.
reference, a 35 plus PER is like an all-time great season. A 30 through 35 is like a runaway MVP, and so on and so on. And LeBron's
So
Giannis
27 and up is
and I'm
really
comparing 08 to 2013 because that's where Giannis is right now through his breakout years. In that time span, there was only one player with a 30 plus PER, and that was LeBron. And Giannis
Damn.
had breakout tenure, and that's obviously from 2018 to right now when he won his first MVP. There's only been one player with a 30
Himself.
PER for that time span,
That's
and of
crazy.
course that's Giannis. Right now,
I thought Nikola
as we
Jokic
currently
was
sit,
higher than
Giannis is on top of the PER stat, and he's
Look
on
at
pace to actually
Doncic.
break the all-time
Look
record.
at that. Come
Probably
on
gonna
now.
drop,
Look
but
at Doncic,
the pace that he's
35,
playing,
91.
even if you look at the player that kept Kevin Durant as the second best player on the planet
No
for
way.
years, Giannis has even replaced LeBron. LeBron's
That's so
dominant years
sad,
from
bro.
09 to 2013.
Yeah, that-
He had an 8-2 record against KD. Now, from
Facts.
2019 to right now, Giannis has a 7-2 record against KD. I personally have
It's
KD
literally
as my
the
fourth
same.
best player behind
I don't
Giannis,
think they've
Steph, and
lost.
But
Yeah.
still, when a
7
great
and
player
2.
like
I think.
Michael Jordan
Yeah,
or
they haven't
LeBron
lost.
leaves,
because
We
this
tried to
season
build
so
the perfect
far,
stories, the perfect narrative, the perfect
nothing
hype
else.
around the next guy.
The
Ben
Nets.
Simmons was supposed to be the next LeBron as a number one
He's a
pick.
bomb.
LeBron even basically claimed him as the next him, the Fresh Prince.
He literally
offense,
could have been the
but that's
next
clearly not
Magic, I
happening.
reckon, but he's just an
Then
idiot.
it was supposed to be
Really
Zion
just an idiot.
as another number one pick with a
Zion
lot
is
of hype.
unrivalled.
And even
Ja
though
will
Zion
find
is
any day.
tremendous,
Like,
LeBron's
stop it.
number one ability always has been his
They're
availability.
marketing.
That's not Zion's.
Marketing.
In fact, if you look at LeBron's
Ain't
first
it?
10 years in
Bell
the
off
league,
Zion.
he played
Overrated.
95% of his games, and he never missed a playoff game. That's insane. If you look at
Yeah,
Giannis' first 10 years in the league, and this is his 10th season,
90.
he's played 91,
Whoa, they
and he's
practically
never
the
missed a playoff
same.
game, just like LeBron. Now let's look at Ben Simmons' and Zion's. It's not even comparable. In
41%,
Giannis may not
59.
have the
That's
aura,
disgusting.
the
Very
storyline,
bad.
the narrative, the off-the-court brand deals, and all that stuff like LeBron.
He's a
He wasn't
baby.
even born on
Hey!
his soil like some people may prefer. But
That's
his
tough.
impact and dominance
On
thus
two
far
people.
is
You
in the
need
same
three,
realm as
bro.
LeBron's was at
Steve
this specific
Adams,
stage
man.
in his career.
That's tough.
At
Oh
the
my,
top
he
of every
passed it
single
himself.
year, we're going to have to consider Milwaukee as a contender because of one man.
See, I'm telling
Just
you,
like we
how
did
can
for
you
LeBron,
not
no matter
yourself
where
say
he
GOAT?
was. If you guys like this video,
Right now,
like this video.
it's his
If you're
league.
new to the
It's
channel, subscribe and turn on post notifications. Follow my social media sites.
alright.
Great
That's
stuff,
me.
guys.
I'm gonna
Until next
stop
time,
there.
as always.
Please follow Swishout. He's so good with this stuff. I really love watching and listening to what he puts out. Let me know if you want me to react to him more. But I will always react to his stuff. And yeah, I'll be the first to say it. The Bucks, they're winning the chip. Like Giannis is just playing so well. And that's like, I don't know. Like it's hard. Like who can stop them in a 7 games? Who can stop? Like that's what's If Middleton comes back, it's over. Like they'll probably meet the Warriors. To be honest. Even though the Warriors are playing bad, I know they can come up. Damn. Hey, comment on how you feel about that. Is Giannis the king right now? Is he the next LeBron? Or is he just the next Greek freak? That's me now. Follow the socials.